There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying when it's time to lend a hand to life.
In John's Gospel, chapter 10, verse 10, Jesus declared, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." This should be the guiding words of every leader, be you spiritual, political, or whatever kind of leader that you are, that the reason for your leadership is to give life and basic amenities to your followers. Sensitive to this very reality, the ancient philosophers, especially political philosophers, insist that the primary duty of every leadership is to protect life. This is so because life is sacred and a gift from God. And the psalmist will say, "The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want." But it is so disheartening that in the leadership we see today, especially in our political domain as a nation, our leaders, instead of giving life to the masses, that by assuming into office, the life of the poor masses are being taken away. Kidnappers everywhere, bandits everywhere, terrorists everywhere. And even amidst these activities, they are saying nothing. This is a sign of failure on their part. This is a sign of saying that they are impotent in leading the masses. And they must know that they must be accountable before God for the lives that have been lost during their tenure. Hence, there must be a vocabulary that is developed in leadership that is geared towards the protection of lives and properties. And in a situation whereby the leadership of the nation or of a city has failed, it is the duty of every citizen to make sure that he or she protects their lives. Because the scripture tells us that life is sacred and that it is a gift from God. Self-defense, like I have always emphasized, is not a crime in a society where government has failed. We must be up and doing. We have voted such individuals into offices, not for them to destroy life and properties. We have voted them into offices for them to protect life, for them to provide us with basic amenities. This is the high time for traditional rulers to rise up on their feet and speak for their masses and speak for those under their care. But the traditional rulers of today seems to be more political, that they want to speak. They don't want to speak against government, that they may not lose their offices. If you allow those under your care to be killed completely, who are you going to be ruling? If you allow the lives of those under your care to be vulnerable to evil men and women, who are you going to be taking care of tomorrow? Or your coronation, of what value will it be? Hence, we must be sensitive in standing against evil. We must be sensitive in speaking against evil men and women, and even against evil leadership. That the masses should gain peace, that the masses should gain understanding, and that the masses should be comfortable to live in their motherland. It is disheartening to see citizens being confused in their motherland. It is confusing also to see masses in their motherland sleeping with one eye. Some are not even sleeping. What has gone wrong of us? Leadership is to give life. Leadership is to provide confidence to the masses. And we must be sensitive to this if truly we want to have a better society. God bless Nigeria and our common good.